missed me, man. I'm back. Let's go. Kise is back to the esports community. What's up, my people? So, I've been out for a very long time. And most of you are going to say, where did this dead guy come from? But don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. You will not understand. It's Vanishing Drive. Those of you that watch anime know what I'm talking about. Vanishing Drive, man. Disappear and reappear. Yeah, but I had things to do. I had things to focus on. But I'm back now. I'm back now. And with that note, welcome to the episode. Most of you may know me. Most of you may not. I go by the name of Kise, and this is Kisetalks, my own personal esports podcast where I talk about what's happening, the big events, tournament, the G's, who is fighting, who is beefing who, which org are doing. I'm not the one that's supposed to do. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I am talking about. You guys already know the deal. You guys know you guys know what I do, what I don't do. But let's go straight into business for today. So what did I miss? What did I miss in the community? Apparently, FC26 got released, and the hype in Africa alone was more than what I expected. You understand? Like, it was so crazy that they had to they had to queue up. Sorry, they had to queue up to get the games on our local game shops. I'm not into FC, but that was that was another skill. We the Call of Duty mobile players, you understand? All those other games don't really shock us like that, but that was crazy. People were queuing up just to get the normal game. I know of guys that were buying the Ultimate Edition even before the release date. You understand? Like, people were flying off the shelf to get the game off the shelf. So, but talking about people, Kalamanja and Red Bull. I don't know how that came to be, but kudos to his team. His team are doing wonders, because a big shout out to Kalamanja, first of all. Big shout out to Kalamanja, the first ever Nigerian esports gaming athlete to sign a deal with Red Bull. Man, nigga. So his partnership with Red Bull turned heads around. Obviously, people are going to wonder what's going on. You understand? And people started looking into the Nigerian esports scene. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There have been so many controversies with Kalamanja. He starts controversies, he ends controversies, he jumps into controversies, he eats controversies, he sleeps with controversies. No pun intended. Yeah, but he knows what he's doing. He has a marketing team, he has a good management team, and him as a gamer, a content creator, and an internet face, he knows what he's doing. I don't know, aside from all of this, I don't know anything about him. Aside from all of this, I don't know anything about him. So I don't know what people are seeing on the streets. But what we are seeing, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. So a big shout out to Kalamanja. He even appeared on the BBC News, where they spoke about how Red Bull reached out and how he is using that platform to motivate young gamers across Africa, which is true. Let's be honest, it is true. Kalamanja, to be honest, he's an inspiration. He's not only the inspiration, but he's one of the inspirations that we have in the Nigerian gaming community, whether people want to like it or not. You get, whether you want to argue or don't want to argue with your ancestors, that's your business. He is one of the esports gaming community activists, or should I say community player. A gamer basically, that is actually putting in the work. One off is not the only one. Others are doing it. Well, he is actually one that's putting in the work, is getting results, and is actually putting back. You get, putting the name out there. Now, I'm not sure if he's giving back to the community. I'm not sure about that, which I'm going to talk about later. But he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. So, like I said, it's an inspiration to see someone from our community rise to that particular class. And it just shows us that if you are consistent, you can get there. To all the gamer content creators that are trying to get to that kind of point, consistency. And I know most of you will be saying that this one that Kise is saying consistency, consistency. He's not consistent. Oh. This guy no consistent. Oh. He dey encourage consistency. I'm starting back now. Pity me now. Pity me. Muna sha rest. Pity me. Kukuma. See, don't worry. Watch my space. Watch my space. I will show you. I will show you shiggy. Don't worry. Moving on. Moving on. But exactly, a big shout out to Kalamaja. That Red Bull shit threw me off. I won't lie to you. It's I wasn't expecting Red Bull. Yeah, again, I knew there was something going on in the shadows. I was still getting some news for some takes from some people, but I didn't know it was Red Bull. Red Bull. I got my eye on you, Kalamanja. But yeah, big shout out to Kalamanja. Keep doing what you're doing. The community loves you. Some hate you. But who gives a shit? You understand? If there is no hate, there is no momentum. You get me? So keep doing you. Another thing that threw me off that was kind of like I would call it an inconsistency or an anomaly. Outlaws came back to the esports community. Outlaws LG. Who remember Outlaws back in the Call of Duty Mobile C, man? Outlaws were one of the underdogs, you get, that rose up to become one of the strongest T1 players in the Call of Duty Mobile scene. Not the strongest. They were not the strongest. They were House of Anubis, Cyclone, Zero Remorse. Outlaws were among them. They were not stronger than them. I won't lie to you, but they held their ground in some cases. You get me? But yeah, Outlaws came back to the community sport community in Africa, Nigeria in particular, but they came back with a twist. Now, hear me out. I want you guys to listen carefully. Listen. They came back with free fire. I know. It shocked me too. I was shocked. Free fire. I was shocked, amazed, confused. I had questions, but is their cup of tea? That's what they wanted to use to convert to the community. So be it. But apparently, let me give you a little bit of gist here. So they came back to the Free Fire scene with a team called Noobs. Now, it shocked everybody. You understand? Outlaws Noobs, they had brand deals. Adidas, Monster, They went for shoots. They went to do shoots. Everything was popping up. And they attended the Cage event, Cage Esports event. And they tried. To my recollection, I think they got top 5. They tried. They did well. But here is the gist. Now, Outlaws officially ended his partnership with this Free Fire team. I think as of this year, early this year, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. I'll still have to go and check my source. But early this year, they ended it. And why? You get me? Why? Why will you do that? Why will you invest that kind of cash, that kind of time, effort? I know it's Free Fire. Most of you be saying, it concern us and Free Fire. It concern, but it's everything still boils down to the esports community. You get me? It is still an esports community, whether you play the game or not. Even if I don't play, but you get my point. You get my point. But yeah, why did they just throw them into the gutters like that? Why did they terminate their partnership? That's an important question. But let me answer it for you. Hear me out. According to an insider within the FIFA community, the report came after weeks of review, suspicion, and gameplay footage that eventually proved that they were manipulating. When I mean manipulation, I mean sharing accounts. You get me? It's in the esports scene, you can do so many things. You can insult, you can banter, you can rage bait, you can create chaos, you can start controversies, you can do whatever you feel like you want to do. It's your choice. It's your palabra. You understand? But one thing the community will not accept, one thing the community will not stand for. We will not. Because our soldiers does not. Let me stop there. We will not stand for hacking and sharing of accounts. Why would you do such a thing, man? It's is nah. Nah, don't get me wrong. They didn't hack. Nah, they didn't hack. Nah, they didn't do such a thing. But they shared accounts. And once the investigation was held, evidence were taken. Outlaws is not just any org. Outlaws is not just one startup, one place. Outlaws has a footing in the Nigerian esport community, whether you want to like it or not, whether you want to appreciate them or not, whether you want to argue with me or your ancestors, that's your business. We all know who Outlaws is. We all know who they are, what they can do, and what they are capable of doing given time. Everybody knows this. It's not a new thing, it's not an old thing. Everybody understands this. And for you to go behind these people's back and do an account sharing exhibition, nah. Nah, 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 nah. They had to cut them off. And it's a fair play in the esports scene. When you merely are cut off like that, everything is gone. Partnership, sponsorship, funding, the whole kebab. So right now, what is new with them? I don't know. I heard that they are moving into the FPL scene, which is nice, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice. And most of you will be wondering, someone like Kise is saying that he does not know. Don't ask me a question. That's my age. My own is just to give you information and rant for whenever I want to rant. That's my own. Don't ask me anything personal. I don't know. Eh. I heard, yes. I heard that they are moving into the FPL scene. Or they already have. Yeah, they already have. I think, yeah, they have already. And yeah, nice. You guys should check that out. The FPL. Outlaws FPL. Apparently, you can win prizes there too. So check them out. What else? Their FC, yeah, their FC department is looking good. It's looking good. Their player is looking, strong and capable. Apparently, he just got a new, setup. You guys should watch out. But yeah, Outlaws are looking good, looking better. Despite the fact that they just lost a part of their esport department. But who knows? This season is about to end, and next season is about to start. Will Outlaws be shown in the other communities? Are we going to see them in PUPG? Are we going to see them in S Counter Strike again? Are we going to see them in the Call of Duty Mobile again? Are we going to see them in the PUPG Mobile? Like, who knows, man? Who knows? Just keep your eyes on them and their space, and who knows? Maybe their CEO is a wild one. So yeah, but talking about community, Ghana and Nigeria FC Tournament 2025 rivalry series between Ghana and Nigeria on the EAFC. Now, this, as you guys know, this is a very new niche for me, but bear with me. So in the EAFC, which is the FC tournament, the FIFA, whatever they want to call it, it's FIFA. Yeah, well, I think the new name is FC. It's not about I think. The new name is FC. But I'm used to FIFA. So all this EAFC or EA, it throws me off sometimes, but apparently it's the correct way to call it. So EAFC. So Team Ghana came out on top after a 2-day tournament that featured some of the best players from both nations. Now, the thing that stand out the most, the thing that stand out the most, yeah, was Ghana's Padia dominating Nigeria's Farouk Monzo by a multiple goal margin. Now, some of you might not know why I'm laughing, or most of you that know why I'm laughing, yeah, you know why I'm laughing. Oh yeah, Farouk was dominated. Yeah, he was dominated. I've seen a dominatrix. Those of you that know what I'm talking about, a dominatrix. That's what happened to Farouk. But with FC, yeah, with FCO. First of all, to come and say I'm spreading false information. I'm using an analogy to describe, probably what do you call that in English again? Synonyms. Oh yeah, Farouk was dominated with a multiple goal margin. That's the first time. In the FC community, most of you will already know who Farouk is. Farouk is not a child. You get me? When it comes to the FC games, I've seen him dominate two, three players at once, like 5-0, 4-1, 5-0 again. So I know what he can do. And he's always relaxed. Like he feels in control in every match I've seen him play and tournaments I've actually seen him or watch him live play. You understand? He always seems relaxed. The the pitch is his chessboard and he is the grandmaster. You understand? Well, apparently he, he, he met a monarch. Again, he might be a grandmaster, but the guy that flogged him in Ghana is a monarch. You understand? Dominated him. And yeah, the it quickly went viral. That's how I found that I went to do my own research. I didn't do my research. Let me know cap self. I have a team now. You feel me? I have a team. I came back bigger and better, boys. I have a team now. A good content researcher, social media. You get me? I have a team. Put some respect on my name. But moving on. Yeah. It's not about me. It's about how Farouk got dominated. You understand? So the clip went viral, and the highlights were the highlights were showing when the Ghana Baron securing a 5-0 victory against Farouk. 5-0. That's the first time I've actually seen him lose like that. To me, he might have lost before, but I've not seen him lose. This is the first time I've seen him losing 5-0. Please don't come and start with misquoting me. So, but yeah, he lost and Ghana won. And the Ghana guy won throughout the whole Ghana event. So you went to Ghana and Ghana won. You went to their house. Next time, Farouk, next time, bring them home. You get me? Bring them home. Let's set table with bench and chair on generator. Let two of you play man to man. Don't go to their house. Don't do their house. Their soup no dey sweet. You get no go. Osha, the event ended with Ghana being crowned the overall champions, sparking massive, online reactions, showing how esports is fast becoming another battleground for national pride and talent in the West Africa, which is actually a good thing. Let's be honest with ourselves. Esports scene is developing more than what everybody expected, especially in the African region, especially more specifically in the Nigerian community. Esport before was a no-go area. Those of you that know, you know what I'm talking about. You can't just say you want to be playing game, be making money. They do bet Niger. You get me? You can't do that. It's not done. It's not done, bro. It's not done. You can't. But nowadays, esports is the shit. Esport is the shit, bro. We have people making bags. Recently, the Kai First slash Call of Duty Mobile Championship. You guys know that. It was one of the biggest events in Africa. Not talk about the Carry First Champs on his own that happened, I think, last year. So esports is turning into a career path now for people. That people have options, and the options are not with like hopes and dreams. It's valid. All you have to do is put in the work, practice, find a good team, practice with them, learn the maps, learn the strats, learn the buttons, learn the key mapping, learn the positioning, learn all of that. And you might be one of the esports players that are booming, making bags. And nowadays, like I said before, people are fighting against like continents. Nigeria versus Ghana, FC, Nigeria versus Ghana, Call of Duty, Nigeria versus Ghana, Free Fire. You get it? So nobody is now fighting egg or saying generator again. Is who has the highest kills, who scored the highest goals, who dominated in last match. Yeah. You get, so esports, man. Let's go. Esports is moving. And another thing that is moving, I think most of you already know what I want to talk about now. Another thing that is moving is the Delta Force community. Now, Delta Force had the Nigerian gaming community buzzing. Like almost every content creator I know was doing Delta Force out of nowhere. Even my own people, my guys there, left Call of Duty Mobile was doing Delta Force. Even the popular streamer, my brother Onaga, the dragon himself, went to the Delta Force community. He abandoned us, man. He left us. He went to the Delta Force community. I don't know why. It is what it is, man. No, no, yeah, wait. Let me not throw him under the bus. Let me not throw my girl under the bus. You get me? I know why you went to the community. Me and him had to talk about it. You understand? But the Delta Force community is. I've been watching the streams. I've been watching the gameplays. To me, it's a little bit chaotic. Like I said, it's a new game. It's not no longer a new game again. But to me, I'm not really used to that kind of chaoticness. I'm used to it back when I was playing PC games like the Battlefield, Warfare, Modern Warfare, World War. You guys know what I'm talking about. You understand? But that chaoticness is not really the niche now when it comes to mobile games. Yeah. So for Delta Force to bring that into the mobile game, bring that to the mobile community and and was still able to create a community was crazy. Now Onaga left. He has been booming. Ade, yeah, I don't know if you know that guy Ade on TikTok. He also went. He played the beta version, gave glowing reviews. That made everybody start talking. So these are like the two major TikTokers I know that actually did a full transition. Now Onaga is praised for his tactical gameplay and smooth mechanics. Oh shit, big guy. So I've been watching him play recently. His aim is fantastic. Now, no slide on my guy, but his aim in Call of Duty Mobile, he needed work, or that guy. He needed to work on that shit. But when I watched him play on the Delta Force, clean, and he felt more in control. He felt more in his space. He felt more in his community. So I feel that community is where he wants to be in, and it's great for him. It's great. He plays other games, don't get me wrong, but he's more of a Delta Force, player. So yeah, he's more of a Delta Force player. And I feel like the more we have diversity in the community, like now we have the PUBG Mobile community, we have the FC community, we have the Tekken community, we have the Call of Duty Mobile community, we have the I think Free Fire. I don't think I've called Free Fire yet, but Free Fire community, we have the Blood Strike community. We have so many communities now, and it's good for us to just find the community that we fit in the most and just chill. Not everybody should be in one community, and also it's even best for the game, because if everybody is in one community, why why stress yourself? Because if everybody is in one community, there will be too much sweat. Nobody, even if you're a good gamer before, you don't go shine. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you don't see most of the people if everybody is in one community, yeah, take Call community, take Call of one community, for example. Everybody wey dey there like this, everybody know who they know, who they top. Everybody know. Yeah, like, even if you like be OP, if you don't get good device, you go collect. So yeah, find your own community, man. Yeah, and kudos to Naga. I heard he's cooking something for the community, but who knows? Maybe I'll bring him out of the space and he will give you guys a sneak peek, but I'm not gonna say more than that. So that is it. I think that's summary of everything that happened so far since I've missed in the community since I stopped doing my podcast. Like I said, I had to get things done, I had to get prepared, I had to sort myself out. Life comes first, you understand? I can't be doing all this when I'm going through so much. You get so hard. But now I think I can be able to keep up, and I have a team now. So that's good. Yes, very good. So yeah, I have a team now. They're helping me out, making things sorted out for me perfectly, and I appreciate them. So, what should you guys expect from Kisetalks now? No, firstly, there might be a video version of my podcast, and I know I've said this countless times. This is not the first time I've said this. I'm pretty sure you guys are tired of hearing it now, and I'm sorry. Emma Binu, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like I said, life, when life will catch you. But yeah, I'm working on a video version of my podcast. The audio will still be there, but it will be mainly on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or any of the podcast channels. I don't know. Yeah, any of them. So another one is collaborations. So I'm going to bring in more collaborative, episodes, which are going to be on Wednesdays. So every Wednesday episode is going to be a collaboration. Every Wednesday episode, collaboration. So Mondays are just going to be me panting, beefing for at least 30 minutes or over 30 minutes. It depends. It depends. You get me? It depends. But yeah, Wednesdays are mainly for collaborative conversations. I'll bring people up. We're going to talk, have a back and forth, the future of the esports scene, what they have going on, how they've been in the esport, like and the norms. You get me? So you guys should watch out for that. And another thing I want you guys to watch out for is there's going to be a little bit twist to my content, a little bit. It's still going to be esports. There's still going to be an esport, but there's going to be another podcast I'm going to be coming up with my cousin. So that will be in a later dates. You might see some of the trailers on my social media. It's not now. It's still on the works, but I'm telling you guys now so you guys can show some support, show some love, and yeah, support those out there. And before I leave you guys, I need to say something very important. A big shout out to Caleb Sin. He is hosting the first ever Marriage Call of Duty mobile event in Africa. And the title is, drum roll please, Bah, Eternal Vows. Like, lock in, man. Lock in. So watch out for that scene. It's going to be an amazing event. They are bringing in people, really amazing casters. They have a fantastic team with them. A shout out to their team. They are really, trying to make it as good as possible. So you guys should watch that. Anticipate it. If you want to participate, I don't know if it is registration only or invite only, but news should be coming out very soon. So check out their space. Check out the AMC channel. Yeah, AMC YouTube, AMC X, AMC Instagram, I think, and AMC TikTok. If they have a TikTok, check out these spaces. You are going to see the teasers there. So watch out for that and anticipate the next episode, which is dropping on Wednesday. There won't be a time, I don't want to stress my editors like that. So there won't be a time where it's going to just know it's Wednesday. Yeah, so put your notification on. Leave a like, please. I need to start pushing this channel. I'm taking it seriously. So I want you guys to give me the benefit of the doubt and take it seriously with me. So leave a like, share, leave a comment if you want to. But anything you want to say with your chest. Say with your flipping chest. You get me? And yeah, share. Tell your friends, tell your dad, tell your mom, tell your sister. Tell your anime friends. Yeah, tell your anime friends. Also, that's it. You already know how I end the episode. It has been a pleasure. I'm back, baby. You know the vibes. And I am Kise from Kisetalks, and I've been your host, and I'll see you in the next episode. Safe.